Let us continue the fun of learning at home. These are the competencies that you will learn today. Discusses the concepts that arts, processes, elements, and principles still apply even with the use of new technologies. Explains the elements and principles applied in commercial art. Applies concept on the use of software. And utilizes art skills in using new technology. Welcome artists here in Artsland Kitchen. Remember, whenever we are in this place, it means that a task needs to be done. Can you help me do the task? Type yes if you want to help me. Great! These are the answers. Pork, carrots, potatoes, bell pepper, onion, garlic, coconut milk, liver spread, and tomato sauce. Thank you for helping me find the right ingredients in cooking pork caldereta. I am your teacher chef today. By the way, chefs are the one who cook delicious and healthy foods. They use different ingredients to cook healthy foods or different foods. In art, there are also ingredients to make a colorful, artistic composition or artwork. These are the elements of art. Elements of art are the building blocks and the tools or the ingredients in making artwork. These are the elements of art or the ingredients in making creative artwork. Number one, line. An element of art defined by a point moving in space. There you can see 2 points. When you connect them, there's a line. Lines may be two or three-dimensional, descriptive, implied, or abstract. Lines can be horizontal, vertical, diagonal, or curved. When lines crosses over itself, it creates a shape. Shape. An element of art that is two-dimensional, flat, enclosed area, or limited to height and width. There you have a line that looks like a circle, but it's not yet a shape because the ends are not connected. When line closes, it becomes a circle. Geometric shapes are the ones you see in math class. Can you type the names of the geometric shapes? Correct. Rectangle, triangle, square, circle, star, and hexagon. We also have organic shapes. These shapes are seen in nature and usually rounded. Form. An element of art that is three-dimensional and encloses volume. Include height, width, and depth, as in cube, a sphere, a pyramid, or a cylinder. Color. An element of art made up of three properties: hue, value, and intensity. Color adds interest and mood to an artwork. It is the way we describe an object by the way it reflects or absorbs light. When light hits an object, we see color of it. Example, when light hits an apple, we see the color red. Color can be separated into two families, like primary and secondary color, warm and cool colors. Value, the lightness or darkness of tones or colors. White is the lightest value, black is the darkest. The value halfway between these extremes is called middle gray. It is the range of dark to light. When you add black to a color, it's called a shade. When you add white, it's called a tint. Space, an element of art by which positive and negative areas are defined or sense of depth achieved in a work of art. It is the way things are arranged in art. Space is used in many different ways. One way is when we talk about background, middle ground, and foreground. The background is in the back. The middle is in the middle. And the foreground, it is in the front. Correct. To make something far away, you can draw it smaller. To make something look closer, you can draw it bigger. This is what we call perspective. Texture, an element of art that refers to the way things feel or look as if they might feel if touched. Here you can see a cactus has lines around it to look prickly. The syrup is drawn to be dripping over a pancake and white is added to make it shiny and sticky. You might have all the ingredients or elements of art but don't know what to do with them. With that, the principles of design come in. Principles of design is the instruction or direction to help us organize, arrange the elements. These are the principles of design. Rhythm, a principle of design that indicates movement created by a careful placement of repeated elements in a work of art to cause a visual tempo or beat. Balance, a way of combining elements to add a feeling of equilibrium or stability to a work of art. Major types are symmetrical and asymmetrical. Symmetrical balance or symmetry means that the work of art is same on the side as the other, a mirror of itself on both sides of a center line. Asymmetrical or asymmetry means that the two halves of the work of art are different, however, they try to create balance. Emphasis, a way of combining elements to stress the differences between those elements. Unity, a principle of design that unifies all principles within a piece of work, allowing each other or each individual element to coexist with one another to form an aesthetically pleasing design. Pattern, a principle of design that is defined as regular arrangement of repeated same elements. Example, line, shapes, colors, over and over again. Harmony, a way of combining similar elements in an artwork to create accent their similarities, achieved through the use of repetition and subtle gradual changes. Contrast, a principle of design that refers to the arrangement of opposite elements and effects, for example, light and dark colors, smooth and rough, textures like small and big or large shapes. Movement, a principle of design used to create the look and feeling of action to guide the viewer's eyes through the work of art. Graphic artists are the one who created beautiful and creative designs. Without these elements, graphic artists might not come with a creative and artistic design. Can you type the words elements and principles of art in the comment section if you are still listening at this part of the lesson? Oops! We are in Artland. It means that we are going to accomplish a task.
Create a design for commercial art to sell Port Caldereta.
Hmm. We will be needing a pen and a paper or a software or app to create a design, some of which are Ibis Paint X and Paper Draw for mobile application that we can be downloaded in the Play Store, and Paint or Inkscape software applications for laptop or computer. Our product must have an artistic design on its cover, packaging, or layout. Aha! Let's apply the elements and principles of design that had been discussed a while ago. Are you ready? These are the steps in creating commercial art using Ibis Paint X. First, download the Ibis Paint X from the Play Store. Think of a design and sketch it on a sketchpad. Combine the elements or principles of design. In this drawing, I applied shapes, both geometric and organic shapes. And I will apply also the value in colors. You can capture using a cell phone and open the Ibis Paint X. Click the gallery and press the plus sign at the left bottom part of your screen to create new artwork. 4. Choose the size of canvas. Press Add Layer at the right bottom part of the screen and then tap the camera icon to choose Picture to Trace. Pinch the photo to fit screen and tap the green check. There you can see the layer. Add one more layer for you to trace the drawing. See to it that you are on the layer 2. Use different tools and menus in the Ibis Paint, like brush tool, pen tool, bucket tool, and many more. Start tracing. Tracing is one way for those who did not or who are not that good in drawing. Grade 6. Practice makes perfect. Then add color. Tap the bucket tool. And then save. This is the finished commercial art layout of my Port Caldereta. For more detailed tutorials on how to use Ibis Paint X, you can watch videos from YouTube. Commercial art is the art of creative services referring to created purposes, primarily advertising. Commercial art uses a variety of platforms like magazines, websites, apps, television, and so on for viewers with the intent of promoting sale and interest of products, services, and ideas. Graphic artists made this design creatively and attractively to the viewer's eyes in order for them to be bought from the market. Graphic artists create digital designs on a computer. There are several offline mobile apps and computer software that you can use to create commercial arts. But remember, elements and principles of arts are important in making commercial art. As you see, applying these elements and principles are important in making an art, whether you do your artwork digitally or traditionally. Is it important that a product has a beautiful and artistic design, grade 6? Why? Can you type your answer below? Yes, a product that has a beautiful design is more attractive to customers and is likely to have more sales. Your answers are awesome, grade 6. Good job.
It's game time!
Let's play another game. Click the heart button if you are ready to play again, artist. Directions. Spot the element of art or principle of design applied in each commercial art. Type your choice on the comment section. Are you ready? Then get set, go. For number 1, Candy Crush. Correct. It's colors. Number 2, Globe Telecom. Correct. Shapes. It has geometric and organic shapes, right? Number 3, Pork Caldereta. Bell's Pork Caldereta. Correct. The answer is shapes because I use organic and geometric shapes. Number 4, Tang Orange Juice. Amazing! The answer is texture because it has a feel of coldness. And then last, umbrella. Correct. It's pattern. Obviously because it has a repeated pattern and also colors. Good job, artist. I think you are ready for a fun-filled activity. I want you to read each question and type the letter of the best answer on the comment section. Letters only. Are you ready? Then get set, go! For number 1, a way of combining elements to add a feeling of equilibrium or stability to a work of art. Major types are symmetrical and asymmetrical. Come on, type your answers. What letters? Letter A, balance, B, contrast, C, harmony, or D, movement. Alright, correct. The answer is A, balance. Next, number 2, the lightness or darkness of tones or colors. White is the lightest value, black is the darkest. The value halfway between these extremes is called middle gray. Is it A, color, B, form, C, shape, or D, value? Come on, type your answer. Correct. It is value. For number 3, a way of combining similar elements in an artwork to accent their similarities. Is it A, balance, B, contrast, C, harmony? Correct. Letter C, harmony. For number 4, an element of art that is three-dimensional and in closest volume includes height, width, and depth. What is it? A, color, B, form, C, shape, D, value. Correct. The answer is letter B, form. And then last, a principle of arts that unifies all other principles within a piece of work, allowing each individual element to coexist with one another to form an aesthetically pleasing design. Is it harmony, B, movement, C, rhythm, or letter D, unity? Great! The answer is unity. For this homework activity, you will make a design of your own commercial art product that features health and wellness. Through this activity, you should be encouraged to support and care for your own health. Apply the elements and principles of art that you've learned today. In the absence of computer or software, use fun paper, pen, and coloring materials to make your commercial art. And remember to consider these art rubrics. take a screenshot. I hope that you've learned something new today. Again, this is your Ma-Arts live streaming teacher, Miss Annabelle P. Butin, leaving you with a saying, art is cool, art is fun. As long as you do your art with a heart, you are smart. See you next time, artists. Keep safe. God bless. Bye-bye.